The national executive of the GJA embarked on a retreat, among others, to afford the new leadership an opportunity to brainstorm over policies and programs that would strengthen the association as well as its members. The event was held under the theme Building Legacies in Welfare, Professionalism and Rebranding to reposition GJA a better future. Speaking at the event was the life of great personality in the media bodies, Mr. George Sapon, Executive Secretary, National Media Commission, Mr. Ransford Tete, a former GJA President, Mr. Kwesi Pratt, Managing Director, the Insight newspaper, and some current and former executive members of GJA and other stakeholders.
Attention to understanding why so few practitioners of journalism are members of the GJA. There must be a good reason for which many who practice the trade and are known to the public as practicing journalists do not find the association attractive enough to join. Your ability to succeed in impacting the journalism space starts with your ability to examine why many of our colleagues are not joining the association. Your ability to succeed starts with working to make the association attractive enough to bring all of these practitioners on board. That way, your sphere of influence can be significant enough to impact the landscape and ensure that journalists play a more effective role in our nation-building exercise. Number two, I think it's also important that the GJA pays attention to the welfare and economic well-being of journalists. The recent World Press Freedom Index, prepared by Reporters Without Borders, shows that the most significant variable which is weakening press freedom in Ghana is the poor economic state of many media houses, media practitioners, including journalists. A journalist who is not paid, or who is poorly paid, a journalist whose media house does not care about his welfare, or who is left to the risks of the job, is limited in how freely he or she can do sacrosanct journalism. It must be of interest to you how the issues of welfare and the economic sustenance of journalists are addressed, because this will help in ensuring that journalists are better placed and respected in our service to the public. Number three, I think that it's equally important how well you follow up on incidents of attacks on journalists. If you, the umbrella body, go to bed when your members are attacked by state or non-state actors, and the safety of journalists being compromised. Therefore, it must be of importance to you how the capacity of journalists is continuously built. Finally, you must be interested in preserving the quality of and respect for journalism. The work of journalists should be upheld and defended by you. Do not allow any part of our society to undermine or cow journalists into submission. This also means that when you see something masquerading as journalism, which you know is not journalism, and is in breach of the ethics and standards of the profession, do not stay silent. If the society sees it as wrong and you pretend you haven't seen it, journalism and journalists will be defined by it. One bad apple will spoil the bunch. So stand up for journalism and call out at the same time what is not journalism. It is my fervent hope that if you keep an eye on some of these areas while you tackle the many things that you can do, Turner will go down in the annals of the GJA and its history as a team that helped to rebuild the image of Africa.
We have seen the opportunity to urge all media practitioners in Ghana to cross our ranks and to rally behind the newly sworn in executive, both at the national and regional levels, to deliver good results that will inure to our collective benefits in the next 3 years. There is a need for all executives countrywide to be united and to endeavor to build consensus on the way forward for this association. In view of the daunting task of rebuilding the one-time vibrant association into a strong and indispensable force in the country. Mr. Chairman, as we embark on this transformation and rebuilding agenda, it is is important to indicate to all our members across the country that the newly elected executives cannot do this alone. As such, it is important for all us to be on deck to lend us your support to ensure the success of this laudable vision. And one of such strategies is the establishment of Journalist Support Fund to cater for the emotional and psychological needs of Ghana's media practitioners. Mr. Chairman, we also have on our radar professional development of Ghana's media practitioners, and to ensure that this materializes in the collective and mutual interest of all journalists as well as our country Ghana, we are going to embark on an aggressive media development agenda that will see transformation in the way we practice journalism profession in this country. It is sad to disclose that there are some media practitioners in Ghana who do not receive any incentive or compensation in the form of wages and salaries. To reverse this unfortunate trend, the new executives have begun moves aimed at collaborating with media owners, especially Giba and Rebrand in the country, to institute a credible and sustainable salary regime for all journalists who play their profession in.
Are depending on you to come forward and tell the whole world that Africa is not a dark continent. Africa is not a crying continent. Africa is not a suffering continent. We have so much to contribute to the world, especially in Ghana. And so, as journalists, when you go out to cover stories, please make sure you balance your story. Make sure you promote Ghana. Make sure you put Ghana first. But many a times, you go to cover stories, and I want you to know that many people are hardly, what they call it, you know, they are so intellectually civilized, but practically primitive. And many people are highly disorganized in an organized way. So when you go to cover a story, they will never tell you the truth. That this is it. It is your responsibility to look for the truth and act for it and write a balanced story in order to promote and make Ghana number one. We depend on you. Without you, I'm telling you, we are in trouble. Because I want you to know that pen, ordinary pen, is more powerful than gun. When you put something on paper, it goes like fire. You can write something today, and the whole Ghana will turn upside down. And that's why I say we are depending on you to come up with stories that are balanced, stories that you know that it will promote the image of Ghana and make Ghana a better place for us. My friend, for the sake of Ghana, let us not be stomach what? Journalists. For the sake of Ghana and better Ghana, let us be firm, direct, and write what is good and what is better for Ghana, so that all of us will continue to live in peace and not in peace.
The politicians make mistakes all the time. When doctors make mistakes, people die. When policemen make mistakes, the country is threatened with insecurity. And so, why is it that everybody zeroes in on us? And I think that this is one of the tasks of the new executive. Making a profession dignified. Making journalists also feel proud, bold, like everybody does. That is what it's about. The other thing I like to say is simply, I mean, there are many occasions when I've heard leading journalists, very prominent journalists and so on, also talk down to us. You know, small time you elevate a journalist to some constitutional body or through some accident of history, a journalist occupies a very top position a sudden they become gods. They know better than all of us in the profession. And they are talking down to us. That must stop. To the newly elected executive, we elected you as our leaders. We didn't elect you to become bishops and archbishops of churches. We didn't elect you as representatives of other institutions. You are our leaders. We elected you. You must serve us first. Serve us first. So, the alliance with other institutions and so on against us must stop from now. Our leaders must work for us. They are not allowed to work for anybody beyond us. Start working for us. And if you work well for us, you work for the whole of society. So the GJA must collaborate with all the other media institutions, JIBA, PREPA, all of them, so that we find ways of improving the business of media.